Hi golfers, and welcome to the 19th hole. It's Dalton again this month. I hope y'all enjoyed the Masters last month. Oh gosh, what a Masters we had. Mercy sakes, I don't believe I missed Tiger Woods a bit this year. Watching Bubba golf was quite incredible. And we got a new star coming on the horizon in Jordan Spieth. Now, I'll tell you what, that boy's a winner and everybody knows it. But Bubba golf, it's a Masters. I don't believe I've ever seen anybody that had more club face awareness than Bubba's got. He really knows how to put the club on the ball where he wants to. He won the Masters this year by just overpowering Augusta National and having the best imagination around that golf course I've ever seen. And after winning one time, he was fearless. I really enjoyed watching him this year. It was an incredible tournament. And we're going to talk a lot about club face awareness this year. And we're going to start off this month by looking at Adam's swing. Adam sent in a video of us, and let's take a look here. And the first thing I see with Adam is what a great posture he's got. What an athletic posture he's got, and very balanced. His arms hanging straight down. He's got a straight back. That's really good, Adam. That's a very good posture to start off with. That's a good foundation. Now, as he starts back, he has the Tiger Woods, Ben Hogan dip going back, when there's not anything wrong with that. A lot of golfers do that. Some do, some don't. If you don't, that's a very natural thing. Don't worry about that. As he comes through and swings, he's on balance. And I like seeing that. Look at that. What's up on his toe? But I look up there in the right corner and I see that most of his balls are going to the right. And that is because as he unfolds, his club face is not really square with his grip. Guys, when you finish your golf swing, just pause there a second like Adam is right there and just extend it back out and look to see if your club face is square. If you hold that club up in the middle and your club face is turned over like that, you're going to pull it. And it's not because you're doing anything wrong, guys. It's just because of the way you have your hands on the club. If y'all would hold your club up in front of your hands, in front of your face, and grip here instead of down below, you'd have a better grip each and every time you do it, I promise you. Now let's go out to the range here for a second. Let's take a closer look at what Adam's doing.
Well, let's take a quick look at what Adam's doing. And Adam, I do this all the time. This is nothing big. It's just not paying attention to each shot. And what I do when I don't pay attention, like I'm not paying attention right now, and I'll get up and hit this shot, and the ball went to the left of that flag, and I put my golf club down after I finished the swing. Oops. After I finished the swing, I set that golf club down, and the sucker is turned in. That's the reason it went left. You hit all these shots against that screen, and you're left-handed, and every one of them went to the right. And as you pulled up your club, after you finished, you pulled up your club was turned like that. It wasn't square. Square with the back of your left hand. So when you slap the back of your left hand flat, that club face is square. And you do that easier, guys, putting that golf club up in front of you and getting your hands on it, so you'll understand that the left hand is on the left hand side of the golf club and the right hand is on the right hand side of the golf club, and the left doesn't invade on the right and the right doesn't invade on the left. So you're like that, so your club face is square. And y'all need to do that and check it a lot, because the biggest problems that a lot of y'all have is that you just don't grip a golf club correctly. And as Harvey Pennant stated over and over and over, if you have a bad grip, you don't want a good swing. And that's the truth.
All right, golfers. Now, there's a look at Adam's swing. Now, just continuing on with club face awareness, we're going to take a look at the next video. And this is from Stuart in the UK. And he's going to try and swing into a rubber ball. Now, Stuart is doing a lot of things right here. He has obviously been watching all the tapes, and he's doing this just exactly like he's seeing me do it on the tapes. But I'm not real sure, Stuart, that you really understand why you're doing this one here, because it impacts when you raise the club up, you've got the face turned toward the left. And the reason I wanted y'all to use a tire, swing into a tire, is so it absolutely stops you and you can see where the club face is and be very aware of where the club face is hitting that tire. Because when you hold that club up in the air, Stuart, and you got the club face turned like that, you really don't see it very well. But if you were swinging full into a tire and you hit that toe, you would know that it's not hitting it square. So we're going to take a look at your swing here from the back for just a second, and you can tell real quick that you're swinging in rhythm and you're doing a really good job getting to the top, but when you come through it, you're turning to the left. You're physically just rotating yourself and you're turning to the left, and you can tell this by looking at the line that your club made through the grass. You can tell right there that it's going left. Now this is what we're talking about, awareness, guys. This is the things that you need to start looking at, because looking at the grass and where the club face is going through the grass is the same thing as looking at your divots on a driving range. They tell you a lot more than you think they do. Now let's go back out here to the range a second. Let's take a look at this and let me show you exactly what I'm talking about.
But what you're trying to do, I'm going to do it from both directions here. We're going to take you straight back, straight up, hands are in line with your money, come straight back down and let it stop you, so you put your foot down and be in the same position. I want it to stop you, Stu. I want it to stop you. And there's a reason for it, okay? Your mind's eye sees this. Your sight, your mind's eye, okay? It sees this. It sees the pattern. It sees the direction. It also sees the position that your body is in, and you don't realize you're seeing it. But it is. It's making pictures of this in your mind. As you keep doing it and keep doing it, it'll get all the coordination that it has going to the one position. It'll understand exactly what your body's supposed to do going to the end position and what you're supposed to do coming to the roll position, and your mind will start to anticipate what is coming next. And when it does, that's when your swing gets real smooth, because your brain's already ahead of you. You've got the best brain a computer made. It's alive. But this is what I want you to do, Stu. Straight back, straight up, back to the tire. Now, you didn't realize it when you were doing this at home, but when you got back and you hit the tire and you stopped and you raised up, your club is like that. You didn't see it. Look at that video you sent me. It's like that. And then when you went out and hit golf ball in the higher grass, what you're doing is what a lot of golfers do when they're trying to do it right-handed instead of left-handed, okay? You power, and you think that's where your power is. In baseball, your first motion was like that, opened up, you open your shoulders up, boom, to baseball, because the ball is out there. Ball's not out there in the center. But that's what you're doing. You get to the top, and your first motion is there. Now the divot is going to go across like that. I want you to go back and look at that divot that you made in that tall grass in your backyard, and you'll see the divot is across like that. And that's what you're doing. Your first motion is to come over there. And your first motion is don't move much. Club's going to come down here, your shoulder's not moving much. You look how far my shoulder's moving the whole distance. That club's moving a long way, isn't it? It's not your shoulders that are going to do this, it's your wristies. But if you ain't getting your wristies into this game, you are losing power.
All right, guys. Now they're taking a look at Stuart's swing. And just keeping with this, guys, the whole idea here starting off the season is get yourself into a routine and get yourself being aware of what you're doing with your body, your club face, your setup. I promise you, if you take the time to do the proper things you need to do just to set yourself up to get ready for the golf swing, 90% of that golf swing is over before you ever take the club back, because you've got yourself in the position to make the swing you want to make. And that's what I'm trying to get the point across here. I'm going to take one more look at one more swing here. Dave sent in a video, and thank you, Dave, because you sent in a bunch of them. Guys, I appreciate y'all sending in these videos. This is what it's all about. If I'd have had someone like myself, honestly, if I had someone like me when I was growing up trying to learn this, it would have been a pleasure. I'd have sent in more videos and you could shake a stick at. And I appreciate y'all doing it. This is how you learn, because you can't see yourself. And we're going to take a look at Dave here for a second and look at what he's doing. And my goodness, this is what I've talked about before with y'all being aware. This is a difference in swinging and hitting. Dave's going to set the club down without the ball there, and he is just as smooth as silk. This is a beautiful golf swing. He's in rhythm, he's in balance, he throws the club right down the target line, the toe goes right up in the air. He's just as smooth because he's not thinking of anything. He's not worried about where it's going, or more importantly, what he thinks he needs to do to put power to the golf ball. And he's just as smooth as silk. And then he puts the club down behind the golf ball, and all that smoothness just went out the cotton picking window as he's trying to produce a distance. And when he does, he tenses up and the smoothness goes away as he tries to hit. Guys, don't hit. Swing. The golf ball is just in the way of a good swing. You don't have to put muscle to it. Remember, a golf ball is designed to go 4 times the distance of a baseball with half the effort. It's awareness. And I'm going to leave you with one last thought until next month.